So what Discernment of Spirits really is, it's about the daily spiritual experience that everyone goes through. One thing I'll always say when I share this with a group, and I've said it here, is I've never yet met a person when we go through this who says, I don't know what you're talking about. Everybody does. So there are times, ups and downs. There are times when there's spiritual energy, when God feels close, when we look forward to prayer, getting to daily mass, adoration, new steps in living our vocation. But then if we're honest, we'll also recognize that there are times when, and often for reasons we don't even understand, the bottom seems to drop out of that energy.
Yes.
And then if I can say this reverently, maybe we don't want to pray at all, and maybe don't, or we're not happy with the quality of our prayer. All that energy for new steps and prayer in new ways and reaching out and so forth seems to wane. So these ups and downs are going on all the time in the spiritual life. Now, Ignatius is not the only one who has described this kind of experience, but no one has described it as clearly, as usably, and as practically as Ignatius does. And that's what he does in his 14 rules, which is what we share when we go through this teaching.
Do you have a sense as to why it took 1,500 years to have such a clearly articulated vision of these rules of discernment?
I suppose it's a parallel question that you could ask of the writings of John of the Cross and Teresa of Avila in a different area, in the higher states of prayer. It's just the development of the Church's spiritual tradition. And Ignatius, like others, he depends on that tradition. What he does is he formulates it in a way that is so clear and so usable that we speak of it as Ignatian, but it's really universal spiritual experience.
Yes.
So just somewhere in God's providence, he sends the right Thomas Aquinas or John of the Cross or Ignatius at the time that he knows, is good for the church.
Right.